Now let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Jeff Oliverio, and let's queer up gay culture. Texas pride threatened by Charlie Kirk supporter as revenge. Joshua Cole of Texas has been arrested for threatening violence against Abilene Pride on Facebook. He posted on the Pride's Facebook page on September 18th, writing, quote, "Fuck their parade. I say we lock and load and pay them back for taking out Charlie Kirk," end quote. According to the police report, Cole also wrote, quote, "There's only like 30 of them and we can send a clear message to the rest of them. And come on, bro, let's go hunting fairies," end quote. Cole was taken to the Taylor County Jail in Abilene September 19th and released on Wednesday. The next day, a judge ordered that he be held pending trial because of a past history of threats, including being charged with making a terroristic threat in 2019. The Pride event went on as scheduled September 20th. The group posted a statement on Facebook writing, quote, "We want to reassure our community that the safety of everyone at Pride has always been and will continue to be our top priority. The swift action and continued diligence of APD and federal partners reflect their commitment to protecting our city and ensuring that Pride remains a safe, inclusive, and celebratory space for all." This story is obviously very personal to me as someone that organizes and leads a Pride event. The safety and security of all of our guests, of course, is very, very important. But we do live in a world where we're going to continue to see these types of threats and attacks. I think that our community has a thick skin. I think our community is resilient, and I think that we are aware that we have always been under attack, whether it was on social media, which didn't exist 20 years ago. We probably didn't know that people were making threats against Pride events or planning things. So now people are putting it out there on social media. So I do think that, the work of the police organizations, I know, the same thing again with Hollywood Pride. They monitor chatter that might be coming ahead of the event. Even here in Wilton Manors, where they apprehended someone for bringing a gun into the Pride event. These things are going to happen, but they're not just going to happen at Pride events. They're going to happen at any large-scale event that you go to. There is a chance that somebody's going to walk in there with a gun. So while these stories, again, are important for our community, we have to realize that people with guns are the problem. It's not a Pride event, because as we just witnessed this past week, you could have went to church on Sunday with your family and been shot and burned. So let's be aware that there are crazy people that have access to guns, and that is the real issue.
And we know when we go to our events, our large-scale events, you have to be vigilant. You have to look around. You have to be aware of your surroundings.
Absolutely.
Just, be careful. Take care of yourself. Protect the people you're with. I'm sorry to say there really is nothing surprising about this. Kirk's death was weaponized minutes after it occurred. And it's going to continue to be utilized in the most lethal ways imaginable, I think, for years to come.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the story gets to me because ignorance was bliss. So you said before social media, and it's like you could go to a parade and just be happy. And not that the violence didn't happen, because it certainly did, just in a different way. And gun violence is something that is going to go on and on and on until there is true reform for people having access to those weapons. And as someone that I tend to shy away from large-scale events just because I have a family, and I'm not taking that chance. I want to be around for my family, and that's any really large-scale event. I tend not to go to parades, and it's a choice that I make, not because I'm not proud of who I am, but I'd much rather be there for my son.
Right.
Yeah. No, I mean, listen, it's a fear, I think, of a lot of people. I do think that, the hate speech that's permeating online from the president all the way down is we're going to see more of these. Social media gives people a platform, whether this person was actually going to commit violence or just going to make threats about violence. Social media gives people that platform to do that, and it is being supported. And although we're hearing ways about censorship of what you can say in comedians on TV or on network television, we're seeing hate speech permeate online as, again, from the top down. So I would expect we're going to hear more of these stories.
Well, yeah, and YouTube has now changed some of its rules, and it's letting some of this stuff be back on the app again. So
Absolutely.
It's frightening.
Absolutely. Well, that is a big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.